You know, the next time we do a convoy, can we do it in July, everybody?
I did a revolution because I came from a communist country. Uh, I was born in Romania, in like Transylvania. So the part of Transylvania is the Romanian territory. Before the Second World War was Hungarian territory. You know, so my citizenship is Romanian and Hungarian too.
Can we ask how you ended up in Canada?
How can I get in Canada? Yeah, with a work permit. You know, I applied for a work permit like a truck driver. Also, I was a truck driver in Europe too, so for me it wasn't anything new. You know, just only different truck, you know, different models, and I applied for the work permit, and I got a work permit in Nova Scotia. Oh yeah, yeah. So first time when I arrived in Canada, it was in 2011. Yeah.
Did you come from Nova Scotia with the convoy?
No, because I live in Windsor. You know, it was in 2011, 2014 we moved in. Sorry, 2015 we moved in New Brunswick, in Moncton, New Brunswick, and in 2019 we moved in from Moncton to Windsor, Ontario.
This is humanizing truck drivers. This is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. This is Pat King's operation. This lady's name is Selena. And I just tuned into this a minute ago. And this is the most amazing thing I've seen. She's walking around.
Before this, were you a trucker that crossed that bridge
doing
often,
this with
and
these
now
drivers?
With these mandates, has that prohibited you from doing that?
Yeah, I can't cross the border anymore because I'm not vaccinated. You know,
so what does this mean for you as a trucker now in Canada who's not vaccinated and can't make money crossing into the United States? What does that mean for you?
For me, I think it will be more than a hard work. So I don't know if I can if I can do it. That's why I'm here, because I can't cross the border anymore. And I think I have to decide something else, and I can't continue to work as a truck driver because there's not enough work in Canada, you know. So actually, Canada oriented to US to make export and import too. So I don't know what's happening, you know, in the future, because even I can't have any idea what's happening, you know. So
definitely some uncertain times that we're in, not only for someone like you, but for us as Canadians, like born here, raised here. This is very concerning to us. We're very alarmed by how quickly things are changing and not for the better. So, you know, we are completely supportive of your plight here. We are behind you guys 100%. I mean, the kids that live in Canada are looking to you truckers as heroes, as saviors. We've seen their drawings and their their displays of affection and admiration for what you guys are doing for the country right now. Do you feel that level of support around you from Canadians?
Oh yeah, that's a big support. I never believed that Canadian people can wake up like that. You know, I had a lot of negative, you know, ideas, you know, before, because how did I say it? All the time I was like a man who is doesn't accept, you know, communist ideology. I said ideology, you know, and I saw before this COVID it's coming, you know, I saw before it's coming that it's not really. Canadians doesn't want to change something, even for from the good to the bad, like, you know, and now it's the worst, you know. And as I said before, I never believed that Canadian can wake up like that. And I
think we had our doubts there at one point as well.
Yeah. I told to my wife, you know, and even my wife will support me. And how do I say? I can't go back now, you know, and even for like the adrenaline, you know, is on my now. So no, That's I say people. It's already woke up, and we have to do this. We have to fight. We have to win this war. So yeah. I hope, and I prove for Canadian now, and I prove for me that I'm Canadian, too, and for the rest of the Canadian.
It's very evident. You've got Canadian flags. You're here. You're representing. You have shown up. You're here for the good fight. It's a respectful fight, a peaceful fight. We're not here to hurt anyone, or destroy anything. That's not our intent at all. Even though the government has destroyed many lives in their quest for communism. So, coming from a country, like you say, with communism, can you tell us Canadians a little bit about what life was like there for you in the communist country, or what it is like there today?
Yeah, that's a good question. I spoke with a lot of Canadians. They don't know what is mean to be in a to live in a communism. They don't know. That's it. And I said it's better to fight now than you can be in that situation. Because you don't know what is mean there. So I can explain what is mean actually to live without food, with empty shelves. When you go to the shopping centers, without hot water. Hot water was only between hours, like every day, between 6 to 8. The rest of the day it's only cold water, and no electricity. In that time, nothing about like for your kids. So it was terrible. Border is closed. You couldn't go anywhere, and we couldn't see even from the east, because the East European countries almost was actually from former USSR. So we lost control under the former USSR. Now is Russia. So that's why people doesn't move. If you can see, people doesn't moving from European countries to Russia or China, because there is a tyranny, there is a communism, So that's why I leave that situation. So when we took it out the street, and peacefully protest, against the communism to change it. It was only 1989 when I was 14 years old. I was with my father, with my brother, and with my mother. We took it on the street, and we were brutally beaten by like hit by the cops. Because why do I hear? What do you want here? Not like now. Cops is still. I think the cops in our part. Some cops, because I know some people doesn't like us. Some people yes. I think most of the people like, but we have to be in the same situation, peacefully protesting. Innocent people. But as I told you, I try to explain for all of Canadians who doesn't know what is mean to communism. So.
I think now more than ever is a good time to get those history books open, because if we don't learn from history, we have a tendency to repeat it. And when I grew up, I read a lot of, on the U.S. because I took Ukrainian in school, so Russia was a big component of my education, and Mikhail Gorbachev, and all the communism there, and trying to understand why the people would want that. And it's not so much that they want that, it's that they don't know how to change it. So when you see it rolling in as it is right now, what is the best thing that we can do as Canadians to stop this and get our democracy back?
It's the best situation to fight with us now. To fight with exact, stand together and fight with us. Everybody, I said everybody, keep our hands together, and fight. Don't be afraid. I said for everybody, hey guys, don't be afraid, because now this is the time. If we lose, not even in Canada, all over the world. And we are a very good example. I spoke with people from Europe. They say it's unbelievable Canada what he does, so it's unbelievable. They thinking that they want to do something like that, I'm almost crying, because it's unbelievable what we doing now, So I hope the rest of the people who is still sleeping, still in their dream, you know, they will wake up. They will wake up and they will see this is what they want to show for us about this COVID story and mandates and everything. This is not what we want, but this is what they want to do with us. You know, they wanna take our right. You know, they wanna take our freedom, everything. You know, so how do I say? I have something. You know, because all the time I'm watching other videos, you know, and even the Charter of Rights of Canada, you know. So now we are in a big tyranny, tyranny. This is a tyranny, you know. People can't protest anymore, can't say almost anything about the government.
We're censored up the butts right now.
Yeah. So this is bad. Then you can't speak your rights, you know, because if you do it, maybe some other guys is a traitor, and they will tell for the government coming after you. You know, how many example I know.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question, and then we'll sign off because I know that you have to probably eat, and we've got things to do. But it's been really an enjoyable experience. This has been really great dialogue, and I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us this evening. But my question, I've been getting a lot from some of those. Some people on the left side of things, they're not quite awake, and they say things like, it's just a mask and a vaccine. It's really not that hard to do. It's a small sacrifice to make. What do you say to those people who say it's just a mask and it's just a vaccine? That's no big deal.
That is a big problem. That is a big problem. I told for everybody last year, when they required to put the mask on your face. I said, if everybody can, we are not in this situation. Exactly with the vaccination is the same. If we don't do it, we are not here. And look at where we are now. But I'm not against the vaccine. Because in the beginning I was. But after that I understand. Okay, people is afraid. Afraid. I don't know why. Actually something what I want to tell you. If you are afraid about the death is coming for everybody. Doesn't matter how many vaccinations you have. I understand you can prevent if you want, you can prevent, but the death is coming for everybody. I understand when my father is passed away in 2012, so he got a heart attack, he passed away, so that I understand, that the time is coming, everybody has to go, me, you, everybody, so why? Because the next generation has to get into this earth, like we are came in this earth. We are arriving in this earth. So that's why I say, I'm not against the vaccination. Who wanna take that vaccination because it feels that he or her feels that vaccination is maybe helpful. It's okay for me, but the government can force me. To take the vaccination because this is against the law. The government create like a charter of rights. So can see the government, listen, you have to choose between A and B. No, I want to choose my own rights. The government has to create an environment to exercise my own right. So that's why I want leave me with the charter of rights to choose what is good for me or what is bad. What is being now, what we see now, it's every time it's forced. You have to be vaccinated. Why? Why? I feel very good. So.
Yes, and we could go down this road and talk about this for a very long time. But the gist of it is that if we give them an inch, they take several miles, and so we have to take a stand now. Before we have no say at all. And, what was her name again? How do you say it?
Sandor.
You know, Sandor is a very smart man out of Hungary. I'm so grateful and blessed that we got the opportunity to meet you tonight and learn from your experiences. You know, we're here to help one another. We're here to stand by one another. This is an interesting time in our lives, and I know that we can do it because, you know, we're Canadian and we have excellent, wonderful people such as yourselves on our side as well. So I just wanted to thank you very much.
Thank you so much.